As the farmers in the northwest are actually battling heavy rains that has actually damaged some of their crops and are unable to plant, but in the Eastern Cape it's a different story, as the workers in Nelson Mandela Bay are battling with drought that has actually cause the shortage of water in the city, especially in the east side of the Eastern Cape. As you know, that the Metro has been forced to implement punitive measures just to ensure that they are using the water sparingly. Those measures, they have seemed to have worked so far. As you know, there was that day zero that was anticipated towards the end of June, but that day zero has not materialized yet. But one of the sectors that has been mostly affected by this drought here in the Eastern Cape is the agricultural sector. But the Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality has started a session that will be going throughout this week, just engagement session with the farmers, especially in this area of Nelson Mandela Bay. One of those engagement, the first engagement that is taking place here today, is just here at Ngqina Community Hall, where the engagement is spearheaded by the Directorate of Economic Development. I'm joined now by the MMC of Economic Development, Ngqina. Thank you so much for your time. If you could just briefly tell us the idea behind this engagement session with the farmers.
Yeah, today we are starting engaging all the farmers in Nelson Mandela. In particular, today we are here in Ngqina Township, trying to engage the farmers. As you know, that as a city, we have taken decision that we must support small farmers. Those that don't comply, we must try to assist them comply in terms of the law. And we want to assist them in terms of all the necessary equipment that they need.
What sort of free assistance are you going to be providing for these farmers?
We are first going to listen to them, their challenges that they face as farmers. Then we'll be able to respond based on their needs and wants.
Surely you've had a couple of engagements before with the farmers. Do you have any idea what sort of challenges that they're experiencing here in Nelson Mandela Bay? Of course, we've got an issue of drought. There's also an issue of land that the farmers have been complaining about.
Yes, the farmers are complaining about water, that they don't have water. Now the city is trying to assist them by giving them JoJo tanks, and also we are willing to dig boreholes for them. And in the issue of land, there are a land that we have identified as a department in the outskirts of Youth and Dispatch. We are still engaging with other relevant departments to try and put those farmers there.
Thank you so much, sir. That was the MMC for Economic Development in Nelson Mandela Bay. Just talk about this engagement that is expected to start soon here at Ngqina Community Hall. The last engagement that will be taking place this week will be on Thursday. On my side, back to you in studio.